Hey guys, I want to talk about one of my absolute favorite applications to use, and that's Canva. So it's an application that's on the web and also you can use it on your mobile device. Now, Canva is an application that I use so much. And while using it, I've come across some wishes. So this is pretty much my wish list for things that I wish were on Canva. I'll go ahead and show you guys the screen recording to just kind of demonstrate. So currently I'm working on a flyer and I'll show you guys some of the limitations it has. And currently I'm using one of the templates on here. So I just went on here and it gives me different templates I could use. If you're not familiar with Canva, go ahead and look at some of my other videos and I'll make some more videos on how to use it. So it works as a nice starting point, but if you do have an idea already in mind, you can always start from a blank canvas. I will typically look at the templates just to get an idea, to get a mood. Who knows, there might be something that ties in with what I'm looking for. So this is what I chose right here. And if we look at this template right here, it takes us, because there's multiple right there, and it shows you one of two. When you click on there, it has the front and then the back. So I took this and I've made some modifications to it, and this is currently what I'm working with. Specifically for this one, what I wanted was similar graphics, such as these three right here. Now, they provided these. This came with the template, as you can see on here. But then when you go over to elements and you try looking for example, the light bulb in the graphics section, it's quite hard to find this exact one. And it looks like they all have similar themes, which is nice because I am trying to put a different graphic on here than the ones they have, but I want them to still have the same design element. And I've scrolled down pretty far. I found some similar, but I have not found the exact type that they used on here. The other part is I wish you could favorite like text. So there's some text that I use quite frequently. They have their templates here, which are nice, but then sometimes I do want to go ahead and try using a specific text. So if we go here, they have general themes that you can then use to search, which is nice, right? But they have such a large font database that you would spend all day scrolling through here to try finding one. I was doing more of a layout design previously. One issue I kept coming up with was the snapping. I don't want the different elements to snap. This can usually be turned on in other software, but currently I have not come across this on Canva. You know, you have all of these guides on here, but there's none to turn up the snapping. Now, this is something that's a little bit more advanced, I guess, if you're more particular with what you're trying to do, versus having it on by default, which is nice because it makes the design process a little bit simpler. But if you wanted to take more control, it'll be nice to have that option available to where you can turn it off. So far, those are, total 4 major wish list items that I have. The first one was just to have the template. I'm just calling it a pack. So some pack where we can kind of see all the design elements that they used in the template. So when we're making modifications, we can kind of stick with the same design elements, because it's quite time consuming and sometimes you might not even find what they used. So just making it a little bit easier for you to find what elements they used. And then a way to easily find text. Currently, you have to sort through the text. They have a lot of text and the text library is great, but it can be quite cumbersome sorting through it. So if there was a way to expand the search categories so you can, it could be more contextual to where you can search, what you're looking for, and it be more intelligent to where it can pull up more relevant information for you. And then the other part is to be able to then favorite those text that you do find, because right now it's pretty limited with what they store and they're recently used. So if there was a way for you to store and then create your own pack, not only for the text, but if you have a theme, then you can create your own themes. Even besides the themes, just to save it, like just put a heart button so you can put that and save it. And then the fourth was just to be able to, turn off the snap in future. So when you're moving different elements, so it doesn't snap to a guide. Because they have guides on there. So if you can turn it off, then you can have more control and freedom over specifically where your elements are placed. So those are the 4 things on my wish list for the Canva application. Besides that, once again, this is probably top 3 favorite applications. It makes the design process when you're creating some visual element so much better. I absolutely love this product. It's not meant for everyone. If you're very particular about what you want, you might want to look somewhere else. But if you're creating general posts, even more advanced stuff, like I use this for 80% to 90% of what I do, I think this is going to be a nice tool, and I recommend it quite a lot for a lot of people because it just saves the time. It makes the process so much easier. Like I don't have to worry about creating that visual element, and I can worry more about actually creating the content that I'm making. So anyways, this is my wish list for Canva. I hope it's useful for anyone who's watching this. Have a good day.